Because why is my picture not up there?
Where? Oh, this is old. This is older. This is during COVID. This is older than me and you and everybody else.
All
We do
right,
need a new
y'all.
one.
We are live, people. We are live. Welcome to Chat Her Up. Today we got three. Of
Woohoo!
course, might pipe in, but right now you got myself. I'm Joy,
Dr. Joy.
Dr. Joy,
Okay.
pre-PhD
I
in
was
the
just gonna
house,
say that. I was just gonna say that.
Monty in the
Yeah,
middle, Monty, and we got Demisio on the end.
Yes.
There.
You said
All
what,
right.
Jordan?
I said Demisio. Oh, I called you Demisio.
That's his
That's what I
name.
mean.
Oh, you know what I was thinking? Mauricio.
Yeah,
Oh,
just she always she be doing that too though. She do that all the time.
That's correct. Something happened. Oh, don't let me forget. Okay, it's a couple things I want to mention before I forget, because y'all know my memory is as
yeah,
long
we
as
know.
my little thumbs.
Mhm.
Anyway, Ashley. Ashley said on Watch What's Happening Live last night that this is the chapstick moment. We got a couple of them. Here's the first. Ashley said on Watch What's Happening Live last night that she was not flirting with Mauricio at all. And I kind of believe that. Everybody thinks Giselle is a liar, but I do want to go back to this. Giselle said it wasn't Stacy that she was worried about. It was, Ashley, it was Stacy. She thought Stacy was really going after him aggressively, using Ashley as a cover. She was trying to find out. It was Stacy that was asking, "Where you going tonight?" She wanted them to hang out. And if y'all remember, Ashley
Yeah,
said
good
no
for Stacy.
at least twice. Ashley said no at least twice,
Yeah.
but they
Yay
were
for
kind of
Stacy,
hyping her
honey.
on. But she,
Yay for Stacy.
yeah. No, I'm just saying. I just want to say that she said she had to call Kyle about that, because Kyle in a live somebody asked her about it, and she
Oh
said,
yeah, she said it was embarrassing.
yeah,
Yeah.
she said that Ashley looks
This
embarrassing. And
is
she
like,
said
how dare Kyle? How dare her?
she didn't even. First of all, Kyle didn't watch the. She admits that
It
she hadn't
doesn't
seen.
matter. It's just the fact that it's just Kyle saying that the audacity, like,
I can
Kyle.
understand it though, because of all the men in the United States of America, you
Yeah,
gotta mess with a Real Housewives
yeah,
Well,
ex-husband.
I say,
yeah,
I
A real
say,
no, it's still her husband. Like,
yeah. They ain't even hit. They not even filed for divorce.
yeah.
They're,
you know
they're
what I
just
still have to say to
separated,
this?
and
Oh, well, it's karma for Kyle being a horrible, shitty human being.
they're not even legally separated.
Right.
So I get
I
I
could
get why
see that.
Ashley wants to clear that up. Okay, the second.
Okay.
I just wish we could just move on from it though. It's just like it's been 3 seasons though, Kyle girl. If you watching this, it's
Okay,
girl, it's time to wrap it up.
all right. The second piece of gossip is Quad and King from Married to Medicine broke up.
King is
Um,
horrible. He's
and
despicable,
we
deplorable
found
human
we
being.
found out a couple of days ago, because we found out maybe about a week or so ago, because somebody had posted something, and they posted something like, "Look at King, Quad is sure is lucky," and King, his real name is Kirk, I think.
Oh, okay. I'm like, is that his
Yeah.
name? Okay.
Yeah, no, his name is like Kirk or something. Anyway,
Okay.
he typed in and said her luck and ran out. And then it was something else I don't know if it was the same post. He posted something else and he said something like, "Oh no, I had to get out of this situation. Or, I can confirm I got out of this situation." So they haven't been, and he allegedly said, basically, that he felt like the relationship felt fake.
He called it a situation. First of all, let's start
Yeah,
there.
He called it a
he,
situation.
yeah,
Yes.
Oh
yeah.
no.
He got out of that situation, and he was just like, he made some kind of comment like, it wasn't, it felt fake to him, that she was concerned about appearances. more
I
so
can
than
see that with
something
her.
genuine.
Yeah,
I
I think
definitely can see that.
yeah.
Yeah, than something genuine. And I mean, to me, it's all over his face when he talks. When he talks about this baby, because I don't think he want to have a baby with her. I didn't
I
think he
don't
wanted
think
to.
That's what I was saying because I haven't watched it. I mean, but I
Mhm.
watched the clips, and from the clips, it seems like he just didn't want to have a baby, and I don't know if that pulled them apart or if this was a
Yeah,
storyline that she
I
needed or
think
what.
it was. He was expecting one round of IVF, but they end up doing three. They were on their third one. He said it's expensive. It's taking him away from his child. He wasn't happy with the process. And
Yeah.
that's why Quad was like, well, you don't have to spend any more of your money. And he was just like, I don't think it's that. Your whole probably her persona became about that baby, and most men don't find that sexy.
Yeah. I
You know what I
mean,
mean? Especially when he's already had a child.
Yeah.
yeah, I can see that. I hate that for her.
Yeah.
Especially
do
knowing.
too.
Go ahead.
All I kept thinking is, boy, Jackie, and it was really Simone with her over emotional self. Show begged Qua. I mean, like literally was standing over her like it was an emergency. And it was weird. In real time, it was weird to watch Simone say, girl, you better do this with your eggs, and you better have this baby. You gonna want to do it. It was weird to me because I had never seen adults pressure another adult to have a baby. It was weird.
But now she's her egg. Well, I mean, because we get older, it's harder to have a baby. I wonder if she really wishes she would have, froze her eggs or not.
I would, because she's 45 now, and she wasn't giving good news.
She may need to do a surrogate like everybody else,
or she could just see if it happens naturally. Yeah, ain't no way I'm finna spend that. Let me just say this.
Well, she got money though. Hopefully.
I can't. I was just been saying it's really not fair because I had my babies, naturally.
Right.
So it's not really fair for me to say that. But
okay, so the next one is I forgot what I was supposed to do, Joy. Robin and Giselle.
Oh yeah.
Reasonably Shady.
Yeah, Reasonably Shady.
So they were saying that there's something going around saying that they got into I think Candace maybe said something to somebody.
Well, kind of set it up a little bit.
Huh?
Okay, to set up a little
Ultimate
bit.
Girls Trip, they all met in Atlanta. Some of the Potomac girls did.
Yeah.
And there's a picture floating around with Candace and a photo with Giselle, Ashley, and Robin. And so I think somebody, I don't even know if it came from Candace, but there is something going around. I think Carlos King even said this, was that they got into a little scuffle. Robin said she did not get into it with Candace, and Giselle said she don't even remember seeing her. So, I don't know where this came from.
Yeah.
But I don't even think they probably paid attention to Candace. Now, we shall see if something did happen. Ashley, on Watch What Happens Live, because I saw a clip, I didn't watch it yet, but she was even saying that she had
Candace,
kind of relationship with Stacey that she had with Candace.
I can't hear. What was let her finish? I'm sorry.
I'm about done. I'm not going to talk long. I'm sorry. That she was saying that she had a love-hate relationship with Stacey like she did with Candace. So that made me think she didn't even get into it with Candace.
Right. So she did say that. You're right. I remember
where this is coming from.
Yeah, I don't either. I think people saw that picture and just they want an argument. When people say, that's why I usually say when I hear people in like groups and stuff say that Potomac is boring, I said they want them fighting. See, those girls, they want them, they miss that. They kind of like watching toxicity, and then they'll say it's too toxic, I ain't watching no more. It's so weird.
And then they'll say, I'm bored. I'm not watching no more.
I think Potomac is top tier. It's a little drama. It's a little messy. It is not it's funny, but not like season 5, season 6, Atlanta funny, but it's a good show. It's a very good show. I look more forward to Potomac than I have Atlanta in many years.
Yeah. What were you saying, D? Did he leave?
No.
I think he gone. I think he must have been talking to somebody else.
Yeah.
Okay. Another thing that they talked about on Reasonably Shady, and I have not listened to it all, was the Quad and Giselle moment on Watch What Happens Live.
Oh yeah, I heard.
Giselle said that Quad actually went to Andy and said, "Andy, make sure you ask me about BravoCon."
During a commercial
break. So behind, when nobody else was looking, no witnesses, I reckon, maybe the audience. And just so she could set up, what she was going to say.
And also, people are saying she was saying that because she felt some type of way because she was sitting in allegedly second chair.
Yes, and you noticed that Jackie wasn't.
Yes, I did. Jackie was in first chair.
Jackie was not.
Yes, I noticed that.
But Heavenly is a friend, so I don't know if that was why, or even if she would have been sitting by Andy or not. But since she's a friend, maybe not. But Jackie sat first chair, which I don't even know if it matters, and Ashley was second. So
I can't remember.
I bet Quad feels some kind of way about that now.
Yeah, that's what they were saying, that she just wanted to, because there wasn't even, when I actually watch their podcast, Montique does too, and if people are showing that clip of Giselle making that comment, and basically they arguing over, well, it wasn't really no argument. Quad was trying to insinuate that Giselle had no right to say they're recycling cast, because it had been a long-standing policy for Bravo not to hire talent that came from other shows.
Right. That's all they were saying.
That's all they were saying. So Robin, the way she set it up, she was saying that she was more so talking about Atlanta, and she was talking about K. Michelle. And Giselle love and hip hop. If y'all listen to her show, she watches religiously. And she said of all the people that was on Love and Hip Hop, K. Michelle would be perfect for well, not perfect, but she said she was a good person to be on Housewives because she wasn't really in hip hop.
She was something before.
Yeah, it was. She had a relationship.
She had a career before it,
and it was the guy that we never saw until later when Toya married him. So anyway, that's what the thing was. And Quad had just kind of went off and was saying, well, why are we borrowing? We're a better rated show than Potomac and which isn't true.
Not true at all.
I deal with numbers. I don't deal with emotions. And even the numbers, the live numbers are higher for Potomac. Now they're right underneath it. I was actually surprised that Potomac had more views than Salt Lake. Now that surprised me because I thought Salt Lake was number one because they're getting number one treatment.
Yeah.
And it's a good show. Really it's a good show. Salt Lake is a good show, but I only deal with real numbers. I was looking at if you Google real numbers.
Huh? Yeah, I don't think he's talking to us. Go ahead, Joe.
I said if they get rid of that, I'm talking to y'all. Who else am I talking to?
We can't
understand you.
Yes, I'm talking to y'all.
Okay, keep going.
Hold on. Hello? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Can y'all hear me now?
Yes. Can you hear us?
Okay.
I think.
Yes, I can.
Okay.
I said if they get rid of that tight ass Heather game, then we'll be working with something.
They can't get rid of Heather, and I'll tell you why. Regardless of how you feel about Heather, Heather is the Kyle of the group. Heather is the Giselle of the group. Heather is the Nene of the group. Heather is the Teresa of the group. She is that messy, whatever you want to call her. she has to be there. It's certain people that don't need storylines because they gonna create one and be in everybody else's. That is the formula for all reality shows. You can't get rid of her because nothing will get accomplished. Heather is the person that gets it. Heather is the person that sits at the end of the table that say, okay, we need to talk about, well, I heard such and such was going on. Heather steps back though. I will give her that. And Heather isn't, she will get in the mess. But Heather doesn't do a lot of gossiping like Giselle does, but they're the same person. And I'm not talking about personality.
Heather absolutely gossips. What are you watching?
Yeah, she gossips. She gossips a lot.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, let's go to this. We got to get to this because he gonna leave in what, 10 minutes?
Yeah. Okay. All right, let's move on to Potomac. The name
of great. Oh, everything we said is allegedly, our opinion, entertainment purposes only. Okay, go, Joy.
This is a recap of season 10, episode 17. Karen comes home. Okay. So let's go ahead. That was the name of it. Karen comes home.
Karen comes home, honey.
That was the name of the episode. Let's go ahead and rate this 1 through 10. Demisio, you want to go first, or
D go first?
1 through 10.
Yeah, I'll give it a 7.5.
Okay, what you give it?
I was kind of bored, but I mean, it was just an interview, so I don't know what I expected. But I'll give it a 7. I'll be nice. Okay.
I thought it was boring. I did listen. I listened, but I didn't watch. I was playing solitaire. But I'll give it like a 5.5 or a 6. I understand why he did it. I do think it was necessary, but no. I'll tell you what I think about it later. All right, where y'all want to start?
I have a question. Let me go to.
Go ahead.
Some people are saying that this was sort of like Karen's job interview to get her job back. What do y'all think?
Yes, I felt that. I felt that. I agree with that. I agree 100% with that. I agree with that. I did feel like if Karen didn't say the right word, she wasn't coming back. That's what I feel like. And I don't think she said the right words, but
Yeah, some of the words she did. Another thing was, I don't know if y'all caught this, and it's just me, but I want y'all to go back and watch if you didn't. Andy asked her, when you got out of jail, what did you wear home? And she said, I wore a beige jumpsuit.
Yes.
So that made me think they did a reenactment or something, because she had on some denim jeans and a blazer.
I think they have bathrooms outside of those between the facilities. I thought about that between the facilities, and because you can't leave in their jumpsuit, for the record.
Oh, so I ain't
property of the state. So somebody has to bring you clothes anyway. To go home.
I'm sure D knows these things.
I only know it because I've watched enough like TV shows, and you can't really leave the facility with their property. So
why did her family come pick her up? You think because this was going to be filmed and they just wanted it to be a Bravo moment?
Yes. No, I don't think that. I think that under the circumstances, I wouldn't have wanted to pick them up, because the same thing happened with Teresa. And it could have been a situation where Bravo did pick her up. But when Teresa left, she left by herself. Her family was at home. Remember, she walked in the kitchen. Girl, I cried like a baby. I cried like a baby because I didn't feel like Teresa should have went to jail. You can't be a dingbat and a tax cheat. It just don't work. And I believe that she signed those papers. She trusted Joe, and she signed those papers like every other wife. Because let me tell you something. I almost hate to say this out loud, and I pray God like nothing happens, but my husband trusts me. I do our taxes, have done them every year. He signs them.
Yep.
He signs them. He ain't never really tripped off of it. He trusts me. And I don't think that I think that was the situation with Teresa. So when she came home, she had not seen her kids in like a year. They talked on the phone, but that it was just heartfelt to me. Karen, I cried a little bit too.
Okay, so what do y'all think about? Oh, Jesus.
But I cried. Let me say this. I cried not this episode. I had actually, I don't know if at the end of last week's episode, they showed Karen getting in the car and driving home, I think.
Yes.
Wait, hold on, pause. Because it's almost 7 o'clock. Let me just give my spiel what I think overall. Y'all can
Okay, go ahead.
Which I have to, counteract me afterwards. But I personally feel like the overall interview as a whole really was Karen still being Karen, delusional, deflecting, somewhat PR trained. But it's still just like, girl, you didn't learn shit. But, I guess for the sake of the show, we can move on past this hill. We have to back Shannon Bedore. And she drove into a damn house. We can't accept Karen back.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think the difference was this was Sharon, her first time, and she immediately took responsibility. Where Karen said, "You gonna see my truth." Do y'all really think that Karen didn't watch it?
Yes. No way she could have watched it and decided to go to trial, because if Karen had not gone to trial, like that tape would have never been released.
Well, yeah, somebody could have got it, like if they wanted to do a public record, but it wouldn't have been released unless that happened. Because you can do a public record request. I work in that world and get tapes for people and get that kind of stuff. If it's on body cam footage is public record.
Yeah, it is.
So another thing, she said she was cloudy, and I feel like she wasn't cloudy. I feel like she was cocky. I think Karen did not think she was going to get in trouble. I really do.
Yep.
There's no
way that I'm gonna tell my husband not to watch something and he not gonna watch it. I might not watch it.
Wow. I do agree that she was a little delusional, but I will say this: the jurors, at least 2 of the jurors that were on that trial, did interviews or TikToks. But both of them said she looked like she was on something else. That just wasn't alcohol.
Oh yeah, I agree with that.
So when she said she's cloudy, she was under the influence.
But she said she didn't take a drink or anything after that. She shouldn't have been cloudy anymore, Joy. Her own words was, after that accident, she didn't take a drink. She didn't do anything else. She went to rehab.
You're talking about, I'm not talking about that part. I know what you're saying. You're saying, the months that followed, she claimed, why didn't she make a sound decision if she wasn't cloudy? Yeah, I think
she shouldn't have been cloudy anymore.
I don't even know if, let me say this, and this is just my opinion, which may not be worth the hill of beans. Okay, so I grew up with 2 addicts. Both my mother and my stepfather were addicts. They ended up opening up a drug. Well, it was really my stepfather opened up a drug rehab center. I've kind of grown up with like the lingo of like alcoholics. I used to actually lead Alateen, which is for teenagers of parents. So Karen felt like I felt like she was talking in a loop. She didn't talk to me like somebody. All I kept thinking is she's so full of shit. Like, I don't think Karen knows how to be vulnerable until she started talking about Ray. I felt that. I do think that Karen has been very unhappy, and I do feel that. And it's easy to medicate yourself when you're unhappy.
Yeah.
And she just, all right. She just needs.
My thing is, I hate these things because didn't it seem like Karen wanted it's setting up the leaving of Ray?
Definitely.
Okay.
Yes, absolutely.
I said, really?
Yeah, that's
what it looked like to me.
And I'm like, what if he's listening? Is he like behind the cameraman? Like watching?
Watch that.
Huh?
That was I just couldn't believe she said that. I mean, I feel like she was saying that to be with him, she had to be on drugs. And now that she's not on drugs, she don't know if she can. In so many words.
Yeah.
And Ray went down there to the tree in the middle of the night
Oh, dude.
to save
And was
her.
trying to help her. Yeah.
Yes. And you know that man was in the bed.
But Karen, I hate that. Can you imagine though? Like, let's make this a human conversation. Can you imagine being with somebody that long and being that miserable?
No, I couldn't.
And you can't, when you dealing with somebody that got a lot of money, you can't leave. And she's probably dealing with a lot of immense guilt because Karen financially can handle her own. Because remember, I don't know how much she was making. You know, she wasn't in here this season or how they'll play her. But Karen was an OG. They were making $700,000-$800,000 a year, at least. So she's financially, that's why I always say, this show is kind of tricky with marriages. People think that people destroy marriages. I said, no, I think a lot of these marriages are destroyed because this show is empowering to a lot of women.
Yeah.
I think this show is because it allows you to get a sense of independence. These women are making their own money. A lot of times they hire people that are attached to men of means, and they become women of means. And your tolerance level is a little bit different when you can stand on your own 2 feet.
And you know what I mean? Thing with it is Karen also has like her wig line and her perfume and her, so she was able to build off of this Grand Dame thing and makes a little more money. So on top of what she's making on the show, she also has business ventures now. She's probably, he was the Black Bill Gates. Now she the Black Bill Gates. You know what I mean in a relationship.
Wasn't it kind of clear that she even borrowed money to him or gave him some money to help?
She gave him money. He's supposed to pay her back.
Yeah. So when I know she's probably under a lot of guilt because you don't leave your cash cow. My life is my life because of you.
Yeah.
Karen wouldn't have been chosen for this show had she not been married to Ray. He is the reason. They look for women that either can stand on their own, got a name of their own, or they have a man that has a name. Like that's a straight up for real thing. So, and when these women can, and it makes you even think about Portia. Portia married to Cordell Williams. Portia was able to make a name for herself, look in the mirror, because Cordell, although it looks like he paid her, if y'all pay attention to that season 6, Cordell wanted her to come home. He just didn't want the show. He just wanted her to be her again. Yes. And Portia had a little bit of, I think I can do this on my own. And Portia was able to walk away from it. You could go from marriage to marriage to marriage to marriage. A lot of times that's what it's about. Phaedra was a woman that could stand on her own. She always knew that she could be on her own. Pick a marriage that then fell apart.
Nene and Greg, their dynamic changed.
Their dynamic changed.
You remember she took off that eyelash?
Yes. Nene and Greg broke up because Nene was making more money.
Yeah,
and he couldn't handle. I mean, he literally went to it wasn't a radio station, but they played it on the radio station. When he was allegedly venting to his friend. His friend recorded him saying that Nene, he done invested all of this money in Nene, and basically Nene was probably acting like the man of the house. I believe that, but he didn't say that, but I felt that, and he couldn't handle it. That's why when Greg came back, because I do believe they really did love each other. Greg came back. He was like, hell, girl, let me hold your purse. I got it, girl. Let me get that umbrella to help your friends. Greg was a charmer anyway. And those are the type of men my daughter says that she don't think women should have their husbands on this show unless they're really charmers. Because it makes black men look bad.
I see. I mean,
yeah. And
yeah, it could.
Greg was a charmer. He had, so was Demisio. I mean, not Demisio, Mauricio. But some men are charmers. They can handle the cameras. They're not afraid. Say whatever you want about him, although he got too involved. Peter was a charmer. Yes. They said that they picked Cynthia.
Belly.
They picked Cynthia because of what's his name? Because of Peter.
Leon and Peter. I think it was a combination.
Leon is definitely a charmer.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they got sense enough. That's why people used to say things like, "Oh, they got a lot of good chemistry." He's a charmer. He's just a good. He's a charmer. It's the Poe Greg. He's not a charmer. He's just not a charmer. He's so nervous on camera. I'd be like, free Greg. Please free Greg.
Greg who?
Kiana's boyfriend.
Oh, please free him.
I'd be free him.
Yeah.
He's so uncomfortable.
Greg went down there to the jewelry store and bought a frame. I'm done with Greg. Okay, I forgot who he was after that. Okay,
girl, she got the picture frame at the reunion.
He is a non-motherfucking factor. He went down to the place and bought her a picture frame. Okay,
he was clutching it too. She was holding that frame.
Girl, that's worse than Bridgerton. The Bridgerton show that I'm watching. It's supposed to be the Cinderella show.
Yeah,
and when they finally it's very clear on how they feel, and they kissing all in the hall. He licking his fingers and putting it in places. And then he says, not be my girl, marry me. This boy say, be my mistress. You mean, I could have threw up my shoe. And
he went right to the point. He there's no beating around the bush. Just be what I want.
So Callie, did you watch?
What?
Karen's interview.
I did watch it. Have y'all already talked about it?
No, I just want to know, what do you rate it?
I would give it a 7.
Okay, that's what we did.
Yeah.
What do you think? Do you think she held any accountability?
No.
Okay. Why do we all feel the same?
Because she talked in loop.
Yeah, exactly. I was getting dizzy. I had to go rewind and say, did you just say this and that? Yeah, no, Karen. No, she did not.
That's why I said Karen probably had a 5th before. I don't even know what the 5th is.
she probably had 2. I mean, for real.
Before Andy rang that doorbell.
Mm-hmm. Hey, let me say something before we get on that. It was weird because I watch a lot of these auditor shows because they crack me up. Mm-hmm. And today the guy was talking to the lady and he said, what are you all dressed up for? I mean, what's it costuming? And she said, this is season 3 of Bridgerton and it's very erotica. And I said, Bridgerton is erotic?
Yes.
She said, when did that happen? I never knew that. I've never watched it.
Girl, you obviously ain't watched.
But I know y'all the ladder. Just remember the ladder and the carriage on the third one. Okay.
And this is on regular TV, right? This is local TV.
No, it's on Netflix.
It's on Netflix.
Oh, okay. All right.
Hey, you ain't hear me. Did you not hear me say that he licked his fingers and
I did. That's what made me think of what I saw. I mean, but I thought it was a regular old
girl. No.
I mean, listen, that auditor was not erotic. Home and going to subscribe. That's what he said.
What really makes it erotic is at this time, didn't none of these mamas talk to their daughters about nothing. So they going in these marriages most of the time, not having a clue what to do, how to make a baby, or nothing. It was in season 3, it was 2 sisters. A mother was talking to 2 of her daughters who are married, and she was like, the mom was like, why haven't y'all made any babies? She was like, well, what do you mean? She said, what are we supposed to do? And the mother says, when he inserts himself. And one of the sisters said, inserts himself where? You. And the mama said, why am I being punished? They were married and they had not been taught the ABC. And that's a running theme. That's a running theme in
Bridget. Okay, I have another question for you. Do you feel like this was Karen's job interview?
No, I think they were going to bring her back regardless. I think that they were going to bring her back regardless, even if it was just for one season. Karen is a part of that show, whether she's on it or not. So why not be on it? They're not going to kick her off the show. Now,
Okay.
I did like her answer to that question about if she blamed the show.
Oh
Yes,
yeah,
that was a
I
good answer.
did. Like, yeah, it was a good one.
Yeah, I thought that was a good
That's why she
response.
got her job back. Because if she would have said yeah, they would have said mm-mm.
But it was a good
Well,
and
that's true. I can see that.
for those that don't know, Karen, when she was asked that, she said no, that she felt like the show saved her. It gave her something to do. And it probably extended a lot of things, and he got her out of the house. So I could see that. I mean,
me too. Made a lot of sense.
Just for travel alone.
Yeah,
like I would want to be on these shows because these girls are traveling the world. That's what Robin said. Robin said that in something. She was just like, well, you know, the only thing she misses really is like the places,
the travel.
She would have never gone.
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Even if they weren't the best experiences, it's a place you've traveled the world.
Yeah.
It's pretty awesome.
So I read on one thing where somebody said that they felt like Black housewives are treated differently when they get into a situation like Karen did versus white housewives. Do y'all agree with that?
Dan and Bedore.
What do you mean? Oh, shit.
They're saying that they get ostracized, penalized, harsher.
Okay.
And it could not even maybe by Bravo, but by maybe the fandom too.
Because I think it was really about the 4. Everybody was dealing with the fact that this was 4 DUIs. Karen claims that she really only had 2.
Let's get this clear. That's what she said.
She said 2 were just incidents with alcohol.
She said one was 20 years ago. The one prior was 20 years ago, but the 2 incidents were alcohol related. Okay. So you know what that means. Y'all want me to tell y'all what that means?
Go.
She was out somewhere in public getting drunk, sloppy drunk.
Yeah.
Because she also confirmed what Ashley said at the reunion that some little fish place she used to get drunk at.
Right. And Ray used to pick her up there all the time.
Yeah. Ray
got a lot of thoughts on this show, actually.
She been a problem.
But here's okay. How long they been married now? 30? Long time, right?
Long time.
But the past 20 years, I mean, you was having trouble 20 years ago. So to me, and it sounds kind of sad, but that's just what I was getting. It's like she drank to stay married.
We just said that, Callie. We said that earlier.
And that's sad. You know what I mean?
Because now now she's sober. She don't know if she's going to stay with him.
And Ray is like, yeah, she's different. She acts a little different. Well, I don't know. Interesting.
I mean, he went to visit her in prison. That man is old.
Yeah.
He took himself down. He went down them stairs.
That's why she's staying with him. Because not that she's looking for him to die, but more about, her life is her life because of Ray. That's why I always say it's so tricky.
What do you mean by that, though, Joy?
Because this is the reality. Karen may not have been a pauper, but she would not be living a lavish lifestyle, quite possibly, had she not married Ray. Right now, Karen is in a position where she can stand on her own. But when she probably got with Ray and all of those years prior to this show, Karen didn't work a job. She depended heavily on him. This show is all housewife shows are empowering. If you notice the type of women, most, not all, Wendy could have stood on her own. She may not be in that house, because even at $100,000 a year, if she was working as a professor full time and hadn't be in this mess, she might not be in the house, but she would be okay. Yeah. With these, sometimes most of these women get cast because they have been with or are with powerful men. They do women, but most of the time it's because of the man that they're with.
And I thought, though, I don't know how rich she was, but I thought Karen, she owned a job placement company or something and was doing well on her own before Ray. And they met, and then when they hooked up and got together, I think she started kind of downplaying her company or whatever. But I didn't ever think I didn't think it was just because of Ray. I thought it was because of her as well. So I
I mean,
don't know.
she
Just
could have
remember
had a pretty decent job, but she wasn't no millionaire. Like
Okay.
Ray was a millionaire. I mean, even if she was clocking a couple $100,000 a year, and I think that might be a gross over exaggeration for because a temp agency back then they made money, they still make money, but the ones that really make money are those big companies, those big names. I don't know, the RHOP. Y'all know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, she probably did well for herself, but it's different when you come across a millionaire.
Yeah.
He was a millionaire. So I'm just saying, a lot of times I see this show, it becomes they can stand on their own, and when you can stand on your own and a man that you with isn't fulfilling something, you can walk away easier. But when here is this guy, this is your baby's father, he makes all the money, what skills am I gonna have? My mother even has mentioned that when she married my daddy, when she was thinking about leaving, she was just like, she didn't know what to do. I got this baby, because they had lost 3 kids and then they immediately had me. So my mother was like, I got this one baby. What am I going to do? I'm not happy. You know, I ain't got no skill. She married him straight out of high school. Women weigh that. But when you a woman that already got your money, you like, who you talking to? Yeah. Ain't nobody desperate here. Yeah. I can go get somebody. It's like I can get another you in a minute.
Yeah.
And so to the left.
Right.
Okay.
I was trying to think of those
that's
words.
That's why I think these women are delusional. That Montique and I talk about this all the time when they say that Giselle is miserable. I mean, like, Giselle is the freest woman on this cast. Y'all have no idea what freedom feels like. And I don't mean, it's just like, this girl probably making $1 million a year on her own. On her own. 9 months out of the year, her kids are in college. She travels around the world. Y'all delusional if y'all don't think Giselle got no man. Y'all are delusional. If y'all
always say that, because you know that the lady down the street that ain't even cute got a man. I mean, so you trying to say that Kenya nor Giselle can get a man? I've always said that to people. If they want a man, they can have a man.
Now they date. They just maybe they ain't dated nobody that got serious enough for them to bring on the show for real. But y'all delusional if y'all think these women can't find no man. And she's free. She can go wherever she want, do whatever she wants, sleep with wherever she want, or if she ready to settle down, I'm sure she can.
So, I know what I wanted to ask y'all. Karen's son was there.
Yeah,
I thought that was good.
Her son.
Yeah. And when he was talking, the way she looked at him, you know, we don't see him on the show much ever. So it was interesting to hear him speak about how he stood up and helped with the company's finances, everything. And Karen was just looking at him like, that's my son. I'm a proud mom. I was really glad that he was there. And he talked like he got a good head on his sholders. What do we know about him? What does he do for a living?
I just know he has her original nose. That's all I know.
What?
Her original nose.
Original nose.
Yeah, the nose.
I was glad he was on there. Yeah,
but it looks good on him because his face is different.
Yeah.
He did. Go back and look.
What?
I don't even know his name. Did they say?
Yes, they did, but I don't remember either.
Yeah, I can't remember.
So that was Andy's first time meeting the cousin, but he had met the son before, right?
Yeah.
Yes, because he said we just don't see you a lot. And then her sister looked just like her. Yeah. So do you think the sister stayed at the house with Ray?
No. I think she visited a lot to be there, you know, for her daughter. But I don't think she stayed there. But okay.
Because I was like, did she cook? I mean, because she was like, thank you so much for all you did. So I was like, was she there like cooking for Ray and clean, you know, or what? Or maybe Ray was doing that.
One thing that Karen said, which I thought was so Karen, when Karen said, I've been wearing gray for all of this time. He was like, it was tan.
Hey.
He's like, you wearing beige? Yeah, you wearing beige now? She said, no, this
is blush. This is blush. I'm like, Karen.
Said, if that wasn't no Karen, I said, that's Karen.
No, never again. This is blush.
This is blush.
Karen's a mess. Yeah,
So what y'all think? You know Karen was gonna be the mother in jail. No matter where she go, she gonna try to be somebody's mama.
Yes,
go ahead.
I need her not to do that.
Now I thought that was funny. And that tampon, not tampon, the
Maxi
maxi pad story. How?
Okay, but now what did she circle? What, she was identifying her land or what?
No, she wanted because the toilet seats was hard.
So she would put that around the okay.
Correct.
Okay.
So she put that at on the seat of the toilet, so it probably wouldn't feel like cold steel.
So she left it there for whenever she had to pee, or she changed it every time?
I don't know.
I guess can you go get them as much as you want?
It sounded like she had to kind of bribe them at the sound like.
I don't know.
Because she said her cramps was
I mean, you might not have to change it every time. You don't change your real seat every time.
You change your real seat paper if you're using the paper.
I know, but it's plastic.
She in jail, Callie.
Yeah, I just wondering. Yeah, okay.
I thought Karen looks good though.
She looks good. She looks very good.
I was glad to see her. I liked her outfit because she looked comfortable. She wasn't overdressed. Yeah. She had on flats, and I thought she picked.
I would have loved to know if she watched a season because I wanted to know how she felt about Cookie.
Oh, you let that out, didn't he?
Yeah. I wanted to know how she felt about Cookie piping in.
So you think there's a little agina behind that?
I don't know. I have no idea. That's why I was asking. I know that has been her friend for forever. This isn't like a friend she just had, and it would have been kind of interesting because of Cookie obviously hates Stacy, and I know that they talk. And I thought Karen said something. Did Karen say something negative? Oh, we got to talk about that. What's up with Karen and the Wendy of it all? When she was like, Wendy know what she did.
Wendy knows why. So
she is full of crap. Wendy ain't done nothing.
You don't think Wendy knows why?
No, Wendy don't know why. I mean, I was thinking about that when she said that. I'm thinking the first season that Wendy came on there, she and Karen supposedly already knew each other. Karen didn't act like she knew her. Karen been shading her since day one. They appear on boards together, different companies or whatever they're doing. And she's like, okay, I don't know you. I don't know. No, I don't think there's nothing specific that Wendy did to Karen, especially for Karen to say it like that. Wendy knows what she did. No, shut up.
Well, I don't know what she did.
I don't know what that could be.
I did hear that there was some tension that apparently they were looking for an African to place there. And allegedly her friend Vivian, the one that owns that
boutique, I remember
was
that.
supposed to they ended up choosing Wendy because you're right when you say she shaded her because I can even remember when Wendy went to like her first event in Karen. Karen didn't even want to speak to her. Like she straight curved her. And then she introduced her like this was the first time we met. It was weird. It was really weird.
It was weird. And that's why, Wendy was in her confessionals. Oh, you know Karen, you know me. Okay.
But I go back to Giselle. Giselle said this at that first reunion, and she was crystal clear. She said Karen can't stand Wendy. She said she didn't meet their aesthetic.
Their look, their aesthetic. Yeah.
I ain't forgot that. Giselle tells it. Y'all be thinking she be lying. Giselle don't be lying.
Listen,
and I'm gonna tell you how we know she don't be lying. But she don't go too far when it comes to Karen. You remember when they was arguing at Wendy's house, and she said, "Karen, stop before I tell your broke truth. Your drunk
truth." She told
your drunk truth. Your this. Your that.
She go as far as she could have.
Yeah.
So that shows that she had a little level of respect, even though she was a whore from Hampton University. Hampton University,
and he had to go over there to sing
with her fiery box.
Sing because your hot box.
Because of that hot box.
She didn't even say hot box. She said fiery box.
Did she say fiery box?
I thought she said. Did she say hot box?
I thought
No,
it was
she said
hot
hot.
box. Or
Oh,
we
she
got
may
hot
have
box
said
from
hot.
you, Joy, because you was trying to always tell us what it was.
It may have been hot box, but that's even worse because hot box means either. When I was young, when you say your box is hot, that just means you. I guess you ready
You
to
good.
have sex. Yeah, you
Yeah.
good. That was a good thing. Or
Yeah.
it means you in a car smoking weed with the windows
Smoking
up.
some weed.
Oh
Yes.
dear. Oh dear.
That's what
But we
hot
talking about
box
Karen.
means.
She don't know what Sing Sing is.
Right.
She
Right.
don't know. And I mean, Giselle probably was a whore at Hampton University. We don't know.
Oh yeah, she probably was.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
I ain't never really seen. Usually they don't back then. You couldn't really be no open hole anyway, and with those sororities.
Oh, you could. They didn't play. They didn't play that.
Yeah, they didn't really play it, especially like AKAs, like not to pledge. Now, if you became one later, but definitely not before you pledge.
Take it back.
Yeah.
What do you think about Karen kept saying I'm sober and saying that and acting like she's not, because they say once an addict, always an addict, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can say you're sober. I mean, when you go to
she said
AA
lifelong
meeting,
recovery.
when you go to an AA meeting, you stand up and say, "Hi, my name is so and so. I've been sober X amount of days."
So what's the NA? Okay, go ahead.
I've been clean and dry. I've been clean and dry.
So let me finish. And she kept saying it was the pills. She never really wanted to say anything about the alcohol.
It was the alcohol. She said the alcohol is not what called me that night.
What drove me that night.
Yeah. And he's like, well, what did? And she said, the pill. Yeah. So she was trying to give that night her whole narrative.
Denial.
She is, and I just felt like to me.
She is in denial.
That's what it felt like to me too.
It's scary. If you're in denial, won't you do it again?
Yes.
Yeah. I told you she drank a fifth, one of them little bottles you get in the grocery store, right by the cash wagon. Is that a fifth or a pint? I don't know. Whatever the thing.
And then she kept saying, Andy, that's not me. I don't drink and drive. And he was like, well, this is your fourth DUI.
So obviously you
say you don't do this when you've done it.
So she said, I had to have been really out.
Well, they said she had a driver for years, though.
And so where he at?
But didn't Mia say she left a party with them or something?
Yeah, and Karen was driving. Yeah.
Yeah.
But Mia be lying. We don't know if it's true, but it probably is.
That's true.
and she like Narcotics Anonymous more than Alcohol Anonymous.
Okay, that was the N.
Yeah, that's what the N is.
So why do they talk
about alcoholism in that? I don't know.
Usually, when you go to narcotics, like I said, you normally say, "My name is so and so, and I've been clean and dry." Dry represents the liquor, but I will say this: I have noticed this new set of younger people that go through NA. They think they're two separate. They are two separate, but they separate drugs and alcohol. So in other words, I ain't smoking crack no more, but I drink a little.
Right.
And to them, they're sober because that wasn't their drug of choice. Or their substance of choice.
Their substance. And I feel like that's what she's doing right now.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like, to be honest. To be 100%, that's what it sounds like.
Oh, I know we touched on this, but she said Ashley was right about her and legal seafood. But Wendy live in Timbuktu. So ain't nobody talking about her to Wendy. I said,
yeah.
Okay.
But they do say she stay all the way out, and they say that county is almost virtually white.
Yeah.
As is the state, isn't it? I mean,
Virginia?
Yeah, no.
Wendy lives in Virginia.
Okay, so she's not in Maryland. She's not in Maryland at all.
Yeah, she's not in Maryland.
Okay, all right.
And Maryland definitely isn't white. Baltimore is in Maryland, really?
I've only been there once for a Patti LaBelle concert.
Baltimore is like that's the city. That's probably where most of the people live. and that's their big city.
Okay.
Okay, let me
They
see
got
if
a
there's
black
anything else on
mayor.
that.
They got a black mayor there. It's a black city. That's where
Yeah, they
Monique's
do.
from.
Because that's why the lady came to she only spoke to Giselle, I think, and Wendy and not even on camera. But that wasn't that when they went to the race.
Correct.
It was the mayor's
Oh,
wife.
okay.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That lady was not trying to get on camera. Okay.
Yeah, but they
I still
said
can't believe
she
she
actually
said that
came
Ray
over
was
there and
okay if
talked.
they didn't stay together. That broke my
Say that
heart.
again? Wait a minute. Say that again.
Said that Ray said he would be okay if they didn't stay together.
Okay. Were you surprised by it though? I mean, it's sad, but were you
I didn't think
surprised?
she would say it so fast.
Yeah.
I felt a little bit like, and maybe it's true. I felt like her entire drinking was based on her being unhappy, and she was unhappy because of Ray. So, and y'all have been together 20 plus years. I mean, if that's true, in a way, it felt like, let me just blame everything on Ray, and then maybe it's not pushing blame, maybe it's just fact that he has
Because they
made
kept
her
saying
so.
she was dating. Like they claim a few people that she had other men.
Yeah.
On the side.
Yeah.
And maybe she did, and maybe she didn't, but it could have been because she was unhappy.
Yeah.
Like Ray is not fulfilling
I
her
don't
needs.
and I don't think Ray has been able, I don't think he can. They've been hinting at it for years that Ray is impotent.
Oh, I ain't never heard that.
Yeah, but they've been hinting at it. I'll give you an example.
Allegedly, we don't know. It's our opinion. Keep on going.
If you think about when Mia, I can't remember if this was her first full season or maybe her second, she had pulled Karen to the side because of the alleged rumor that she had the side dude. And Mia pulled her to the side and said, remember, I shared with you with the thing about G. It's really when we found out that G was impotent.
Well, he had the surgery.
Yeah, I mean, they had prostate cancer.
Cancer.
Yeah, and sometimes you'll have prostate cancer, you'll get treatment for it, and afterwards it may be a situation where they're impotent forever. It could be for years. I have a relative whose husband was, and I don't think they were able to have sex for like 5 years. She said one day he just rolled over, and she looked at him like, Negro, please. It was so funny because they were headed for divorce. And not having, a woman has needs just like a man does. It's a sad situation. How long would your husband stay faithful if he couldn't have sex with you for 4 years? Now you would hope that that's the case if you were like had cancer or
So yeah, G.
Don't be like Maurice and Kimmy. Go ahead.
Exactly.
G was, that's a story right there. G was like, okay, I gave you the permission to do that. Just don't put it in my face. Correct. I don't see Ray ever accepting something like that.
No, I don't believe that Ray was ever okay with it. And I think that was part of the problem.
And so why do you, if we're right with our thoughts on that, why do you think he stayed?
Because I believe he loved her and they've been together for a long time. Who wants to be alone at 80?
But who wants to be with somebody who really don't want to be with them at 80?
That's a true question too.
But I think Karen wanted to make it seem like her and Ray were so happy. She downed all the other ladies in their relationships.
Yeah.
You can't keep a man. Where's Jamal? Where's this? Juan's cheating on you. So she has to put up this facade that her marriage is okay.
So and like all of those years when the girls would come back, would say, I remember Ashley in a car one time saying, girl, you don't want me to really say what you said about Ray off camera. Like it has been hinted at for a very long time. And his limp. Don't you remember Ashley saying that?
Yeah, she did.
Yeah, like they have been hinting at this for a long time. Karen hasn't outright said it, but they've been dancing around it because Mia danced around it that day. I've heard Ashley said, and everybody, I ain't gonna say everybody, but a lot of them have talked about the fact that she has a boyfriend.
Yeah.
I remember the fireman was, no, Sharice had the fireman.
It was Blue Eyes.
It was Blue Eyes. They said that's probably who she at the bar with. She at the bar.
You know, when Ashley said she was told there was somebody else there, and then Karen clearly said, "Well, I wasn't driving. I thought she was just drunk and just trying to get out of it. I never once thought it was because somebody else was driving." What do y'all think about that part?
Oh,
she's denying it, but she did say she wasn't driving.
But would you go to jail? Because I would have been like, "Yeah, I was with this man. I'm not going to jail for a year. He drove me." Sorry,
yeah, Ray. I certainly wouldn't go to jail when.
So when she said that, when she said that, I thought Karen
hopped out the car. But I think she was just drunk.
I do too. But it got kind of screwed under the rug. The cops, and nobody really talked about that, but Ashley. Ashley was.
Well, I think a lot of people. I think a lot of people thought that she was just drunk out of her mind. She also said that she was Thomas Jefferson's concubine.
Yes, go.
So we supposed to take that seriously? If she does sound like she was talking outside her neck, so I could see how the average person is not taking anything serious. I mean, at some point, she actually told the officer, "I'm lit."
Yeah, I'm lit. I remember that scene.
I'm lit, and then she said, "This ain't gonna stick."
Right.
This ain't gonna stick. That was do you know who I am?
Well, I know. Do you know who I am?
Yeah.
Yes, we do. You're 4-time DUI.
I did. No, I did not. Okay. But I'm about to as soon as I get off.
Make sure you watch it because they talked about.
Watch what? The after show, you said?
The after show.
Oh,
yeah, they talked about how Karen would have reacted on the trip. And Monique said that y'all think Giselle went off.
Yes.
She said Karen and Giselle together. She happy Karen went there because she said Karen would have went off.
I told y'all that's not how you treat people out of town. I'm in your space. Yeah. I'm in the mountains. I can't even call nobody. And I can't pee. You ain't got no air conditioning or no water. And it smell like a sewer.
And they said they made it seem like I think they were talking about Angel. They were saying that some people were gangsters in their confessionals. Mm-hmm. And they hope they have the same energy at the reunion.
Yeah, that was Angel. That's why I said Angel is I don't know. Y'all think she coming back next year?
I don't know. And then Angel said, which shocked me, y'all, was that she does not want to say anything to Ashley or Wendy. She didn't say nothing about Giselle. I don't know what happened. Angel said that.
She's tripping.
On the after show?
Yes, go watch it. She said she don't want to say she don't want to talk to them.
So here's what I think though. I thought that yes, she would definitely be back. But then after hearing Ashley on TV last night on Watch What Happens Live, when she said that he was getting into it with some of the production team and he has a bad attitude, I thought, I don't want that out there about my husband. So at that point, if there's any truth to that,
well,
I don't think
Angel started this. Angel started this because nobody thought two crap about him saying, "We'll get there when we get there," or whatever he said. Nobody really thought. I never thought he was aggressive. I mean, I heard Ashley say something, but she gave it life. That's why I always say you as a woman, as a mother, certain things, in my opinion, you should protect. I would have never said that on this show. I know she said it on the after show and later, but
who gave it life? Ashley or Angel?
Angel, because don't nobody take Ashley seriously.
But what did Angel say?
You know what? Who said that?
Angel was blaming Ashley, saying that she's it was a dog whistle, a racist dog.
She was trying to make him know that he was an angry
black man, like he was an angry black man, and she kept mentioning. I'm like, girl, you giving this life? Why now Ashley can come back and say, oh, he was getting aggressive with production. You have to decide as a woman, if you comment on this show, what you will repeat. Giselle, none of Giselle's stuff sticks. Because she says, first of all, even that year, I mean, Karen said she had people insinuated that she had an STD. She'd have been to the crazy house, and that what else did that? Oh, and that she was a hoe when she was in college. She didn't entertain it. You as a woman have to make a decision on what you're willing to entertain. We talked about extensively. I don't want to argue the details, but with the whole situation with Chris and Candace, and whether or not Giselle had a right to say something when she felt uncomfortable. Well, I agree she shouldn't have said nothing, because if nothing didn't happen, in my opinion, you shouldn't have said nothing. I understood her anger, but it kept going on and on and on, and it turned into Giselle accused him of sexual assault. And Giselle is like in interviews, no, I'm not. I made clear he did not say anything to me inappropriate or touch me. I just told you I'm feeling some type of way. All they had to say is that your feeling is wrong. Your feeling was wrong because nothing happened or nothing was said. That should have been an argument, not about sexual assault. Candace gave that life. Now, when people mention Chris, if anything happens at any point, people will come back to say, see, you have to make that decision as a woman. And
but talking about that, why is he in the Twitter or the wherever, Instagram? I don't know where. I meant to screenshot. Chris arguing with people about Jam on Traders and Ron on Traders, and now he mad at Rob. And I'm like, you just be quiet. Like, he is these shows trying to defend you. Just let Candace be on the show. But she gonna be on Watch What Happens Live tonight.
I saw that on the when they listed who was gonna be there.
He's going after the people for Candace on all the platforms.
Well, I'm with you, Joy, when you said we don't want to argue the details, because come on, Giselle said stop and change the story herself. She did.
I tried to think
I know, and I think we all know what she said that changed it and made Candace and them cry. But I'm with you. Where you can move on, let's go.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, but exactly, because I ain't in the mood.
I'm hushing. I'm not perpetuating anything. Y'all go ahead.
Yeah, but anyway, it is what it is. I hate when women do that. Kyle does a good job of just ignoring it, and her cast just let her. But she perfected that. Like, it would be 50 tabloids running about Mauricio, and she didn't entertain the conversation. None of them.
Mm-mm.
And
that's what you have to do.
Yeah. And that's what you have to decide as a person. You have to learn how to tuck your emotions away. Everything, in my opinion, don't need a defense. You say, no, that's not true. Make that clear and stop talking about it. I would not be okay with my husband being a topic of conversation for an entire season. I would be trying to nip that SHIT in the bud. Before you might get 2 episodes out of me, but you ain't getting 3.
Yeah, I mean, I think it could have been down to 1 if you ask me. But
that's the goal.
People forget what they say and continue to talk and add to it, and there comes the lies and stuff that go with it. So it's hard to stop it at that point.
Okay,
shouldn't be.
Anyway,
but
yeah. But I guess that's it. Did you have anything else?
I can't think of anything else. I just feel like Karen's gonna be back. Oh, the reunion. What do y'all think about the little teaser that was dropped? Anything?
It looks good.
Wait a minute, I haven't seen the one today. Was it today?
It's about Stacey. Whatever she's showing, it's about Stacey.
Okay, I saw that one. I don't know what the
Monique.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know. I kind of think. So, last night on Watch What Happens Live, Andy, Ashley said she's a liar or whatever. Andy said, he shook his head like, God, she really is. But I kind of get the feeling, I mean, what is it that it could be? Because, what's her name? Tia turned her nose all the way up. Like, oh, gross, disgusting. I'm like, I hope it's not like somebody on their knees trying to do the, oh, gross, disgusting on here. I just want to know what it is. Because I can't imagine what it would be.
You want me to tell y'all? Let's guess. Come on, let's have a little fun. Let's guess.
You go first.
And let's see who the closest.
Okay.
I think it's related to Chris Samuels. I
Of
think
course.
it's something she said or she sent him a picture. I'm of the belief, and I said it early on, I believe that Stacy wanted to be attached to a guy. And she really did reach out to somebody to hook up with Chris. That would make a splash because Stacy don't care about ethical, if there's a such thing, reality TV. She's gonna give us as much fake if they will allow her to give. And I don't think that worked out. And Timu was able to do it.
Don't like her.
She
People
didn't
don't
slice
like her.
him up at the last minute because I don't bit more believe she can't stand that man.
I'm telling you,
By
she
the
told me
way,
he had to pay
Giselle
no
said
child
that.
support. He didn't have to pay no child support if he came on the film.
Yeah, I'm telling you. And she been playing with that man. That man, they on TV, and he said, asked her, can he come home? She like, yeah. And on the after show, they showed that little clip, and the producer said, are y'all living together? She was like, no.
Nope.
And they filmed that in October. I'm telling y'all, Stacy is fake as a $7 bill.
So, Kelly, what do you think it is?
I think it's going to end up being something that they showing the back of somebody. I don't think it's going to be anything that directly says anything about Stacy.
You don't?
I don't, because I don't. I really
Well,
don't. I think it's going to be a message.
For what each episode is going to be about?
That
is the synopsis that Monique revealed something about Stacy.
Yeah, I think something will be revealed. I bet it's not specifically. It's definitely somebody is saying, yeah, this came from Stacy. I'm thinking it's nothing major, but because it's being said that it is her or it either came from her, of course, everybody's looking at her crazy. Now, the only thing that would change my thought from that is when Andy last night shook his head and said, yeah, she kind of is a liar. I can't really think. I don't know what it will be, but if some reason, I don't really think it's going to directly connect her in a provable way. Is that a word?
So when Karen sat down, she said, how many lies did you say this season or something? Are you still lying this season?
Oh, she had,
I think
hopefully Stacy will come back and say, well, how many lies you didn't told over the past 20 years? I mean, so Karen's so easy to come back. She's so easy to come at now.
Yep, they won't though. They never do.
Well, she might, because
thank you.
I'll tell you why. Stacy might. I'm telling you this. Stacy is in this for the long game. Stacy is going to be a housewife we might study one day, because she'd been watching reality TV. I heard somebody say, and I absolutely believe it, that Stacy been trying to get on this show for a long time.
Yeah.
And Stacy is I'm not gonna say she desperate, but Stacy got brand deals already. She came on this show to make some money and move up herself. And I ain't mad at her. I just want her to calm down a little bit. And if she's more herself, we'll like her. Because I think the real Stacy is probably very interesting because she's very corporate. And
I love her. You don't like her?
I definitely wouldn't like her in real life. Stacy is a corporate girl. She moves. She's one of those black women, in my opinion, may not be worth the hill of beans, mine alone. She's one of those black women that are very comfortable in very white spaces. And usually everybody got that one cousin that's like that. We too country. You don't want to really come down here with us. Every once in a while you do. We don't really deal with you. But hey, we family, so we ain't finna disown you. You know what I mean? That's how I see her. I see her as she's dealing with these girls like that. That's the reason why she's able to take a negative. I'll give you an example of not wanting something to linger. Them girls went in there to talk, and at the beginning of the season was talking about this girl's breath. That, although your breath stink sounds kind of funny, that's very offensive.
Yeah.
That's very, very, very offensive. Because for one, a lot of times when somebody's breath stink, it really is something that they can't control. It really is gut. It really is your gut. Stacey was able to take that and throw that back in their face and laugh about it. And they said nothing about it since.
Yep. I mean, she handled it well.
But they don't really
she handled it well. I wish that old girl could have handled her situation.
That's why I was saying, that's how, in my opinion, that's how you should handle something that you like. Turn it. You have to think strategically. She thinks like a corporate person, like a person that worked in corporate America, and she knows how to pivot. Plus, she's a spontaneous thinker, and she does that extremely well. But she doesn't really directly lie, but she'll lie. She'll stretch it. Did you do so and so? She'll pivot the conversation and not directly answer your question. She's really good at giving you QVC pageant answers.
And so, so I think that'll be good. What about Kay?
Okay, so I didn't do my guess. So Kelly, you don't got no guess.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
You don't got no guess.
Me?
She already gave
mine.
She said nothing. She think it's just gonna be okay. I think that
they're definitely going to put something in there. It's going to be a comment or a photo of the back of her head or something.
The back of her. Okay. No, okay. I think that is going to either be one or two things. Mm-hmm. Proof from a text that Stacey is the one that told Chris, or when they were on their date, a photo of her like in his lap or something.
Okay. Now we have seen one photo of them on that date, right?
Message. Either a photo.
They were at a table. I don't consider that a date. They were actually on
in his lap. I said she gonna be in his lap or something.
I got you. I feel you. I see what you're saying.
Yeah. That's when it's the date. That's when it's the date.
Yeah. That picture of them together wasn't a date because it was other people at that table. It was just crowd.
That don't mean nothing.
No, I know. But I'm just saying it was. But I get it. But I think that Stacey she wants to be legend on this show. And she's trying to make her mark. But I keep saying that she's going to miscalculate. And it's going to happen. The audience is going to turn on her so quick. Almost like whiplash.
I don't think so.
Best for her to be herself, because being yourself is more appealing. I mean, even if you come across as a bitch, okay, be you.
She is so goofy. I think she is being herself. I think she's being herself. And when she gets called out, she will, be calm for a second and say, "Well, I don't know what to say about that, Ashley. I think that's who she is."
Nah,
and then you see her in confession talking her smack.
Stacey, I believe Stacey probably went to corporate or threatened to go to corporate to get Kiana off of her. Because Kiana, when they had that meeting, she was just like, Kiana is real aggressive. This girl to act like she's trying to fight me. I think she Karen'd her. We might hear about it.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah,
she's not. I'm telling y'all, Stacey she a humdinger. If she was smart, she would lean into being a villain, because this show could use a new villain.
Yeah,
she doesn't have an attitude for a villain to me. I don't. You see villain in her? Wow.
Yeah, I could see villain in her. This would be great. Can you imagine a season like a Stacey? Because Stacey, Stacey's she's pretty crafty with her tongue. And against Giselle.
Well, she's, one thing she's proven to me is that she will just lay Giselle down. I mean, they go back and forth with each other so much so now I think Giselle's like, okay, whatever. She's going to take whatever I throw at her. I think they work well together and will always get over an issue, I think.
Well, Giselle understands that this is TV.
Mm-hmm. And I think Stacey does too.
And I think Stacey does too. Exactly. Mm-hmm. I definitely think that's why I said they would play well together. That's the reason why Karen and Giselle play well together. Yes. They both knew at the end of the day, this was a show.
I also think Monique knows now. And Monique is there to entertain you. She's not taking everything so seriously.
Yeah.
And what's so crazy is in that preview, if you look at it, Ashley tells Angel, you need to learn to laugh.
Yes.
Like you gotta learn to. When I bought that thing on Catfish, your ass should have asked where the tartar sauce was. Like you got to learn.
You know what? That would have ended it. That
would have been dead. Where the tartar sauce?
It. You're right.
You take the bones out. I don't eat catfish, but I think they got bones. You take the bones out. I mean, anything. Right. Did you season it? Because you know your daddy white. You know, I would have done anything.
Like you make it up. You don't want to make what somebody puts on you your persona, and you can take what they give you and throw it back at them. But you're right. That would have been the perfect line. Oh, you got some hot sauce and some tartar sauce. You got some bread. Where?
You got some.
Right. Or I would have said,
she should have had some catfish delivered to her like Tammy Roma did.
Yes. And you remember when what's her name? High body count hair? How she trademarked the high body count hair?
Oh, girl,
she owns it. Like, okay, I'm gonna make some
high body count hair.
So Brittany on Salt Lake.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Wait a minute. So she took it, and now mind you, she didn't say it, but it was said to her.
She didn't say it.
And she had it had that phrase, what is it called?
Trademark.
Yeah. Trademark,
and when I tell you this girl is pissed,
I would have been mad.
Yep. A little bit like Evelyn and Tammy did.
Yes.
But I don't think Evelyn trademarked. She did do her t-shirts, but yeah, I think it's good when people. That sounds like something Stacey would do too. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Stacey would have done it. Her thing probably says breathe on people. Right. Relax. Release.
Yeah, so gross.
Right.
Because she said, let's take a cleansing breath. Do y'all remember that?
Yes.
That's what you do. Stacey knows how to play the game. If Candace wouldn't have took so emotionally, but I think Candace is the type of person, because she's doing it on Traders too, that she trusts. And once you break her trust, then it's
over.
Mm-hmm. It's over. You know, so she needs to learn how to be on reality TV without being so emotional and knowing that it's a job. And I think Candace would have went far. But she started getting in her feelings, crying all the time. You gotta laugh. Because I mean, they call Ashley all kind of things, and her ex-husband, and she came on back.
Oh yeah,
you know. So you just got to.
Have y'all seen her commercial? Candace's little commercial. What is she doing? With Arby's.
With the butter knife.
Is there a butter knife in the Arby's commercial?
Oh, I don't know. I thought. What is the commercial about?
She's plugging an Arby's sandwich or something. But I
thought it was from when she said something about a butter knife. I just saw a clip.
No,
and it was when she threw that butter knife at Ashley. I thought they were up that.
Now maybe I better go and look at it again. But I was glad to see that she had a deal, and so that was just making me think about Stacey. Stacey got brand deals already in season 2.
Yep.
Who else did it that quickly? Has anybody done that quickly?
I don't even think Wendy's got one.
Wendy, who was named after Wendy, couldn't even get with Wendy.
That was crazy.
Yeah,
that they picked Karen and Giselle, and I kept
Giselle did the Wendy commercial.
And I kind of wondered, did they ask Giselle or Karen, and they didn't pick Wendy, because there's no way that Wendy shouldn't have been in their commercial.
It really isn't.
Then Lisa Barlow, I think, was she in there with them, or she got a Wendy's? And so Angie, who is a Greek, does something with Arby's. I don't know if they do something Greek or not, but now she has one with Arby's, because they were arguing. Wendy's and Arby's was arguing because of those two. Because she said, I don't do French fries, I do franchises. That's what Angie told.
Well,
I had this commercial. I just put it in a group.
What? Yeah, tell me what it's about. Because I thought it was a butter knife. I ain't watching it.
I put it in a group. Can we?
It's so cute. How come we can't play it?
I don't know if we can play it. Can we?
I don't know why not. If it's a commercial. But yeah,
it's cute. But I put it in a group.
Definitely check it out.
Okay, but yeah,
it's cute. It's cute.
But y'all can't. When is the reunion? Does it air next week?
No,
on the 15th.
On the 15th. I think because of the Super Bowl.
That makes sense. Okay.
Oh my God, Kansas City's
It's
not
Sunday.
in the Super Bowl. I'm just gonna cry.
I'm so happy.
Who's in the Super Bowl? Do we know? I have no
I
idea.
don't even know.
I know it's Cardi B, baby daddy. And so that's the Patriots.
I don't know his team.
Hey, what do y'all think about Basketball Wives being canceled?
Oh, we
so were they canceled?
Yeah, Shawnee did a whole live a little thing and said that that this is coming to the end of the road of Basketball Wives. I just laughed because I watched the last season of Basketball Wives and it was supposed to be the takedown Christie's show. And you talk about somebody who straight twisted the situation and I thought that was kind of jacked up that they brought her daughter on this show to do it.
Oh, Jackie. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, and I mean, what did I say, Christy,
but I think that's her last name. That makes sense now. Okay.
Yeah, Jackie Christie.
She's in House of Villains. I don't watch that either, but
Christy on House of Villains. I mean,
yeah, Jackie's on there.
See, I don't watch it though. Yeah,
I don't either, but I want to.
I will. And I watched it before. I watched it when New York
is on every season. Why?
Yeah. Because she makes a lot of money. I mean, she brings a lot of fans. She's so chaotic. I've been watching clips of Flavor of Love, and all I can say is, boy, that was some good TV.
Yeah, that was.
She was hilarious. A few of them girls were hilarious. They were hilarious. They really were.
Other than that, so all right. So I guess we'll be taking a break unless we just come on and do some hot topics, which we probably need to stay in the rhythm. What do you think
about Quad and her men breaking up? Do y'all care?
Did. What do you think? We talked about it. What do you think? I have a screenshot. Hold on. So evidently Carlos and Heavenly talked about it.
Yes, I saw that.
Did you see what he said? He said, "Keep my name honest, and yours stays protected."
He's getting a little petty to me. I don't. There's
he
something
said,
about going back with the people in the comments, going back and forth with people in comments.
And then he said, "Don't
I
use
wasn't
your
surprised though. I knew that wasn't gonna work the minute we saw them on TV together.
Okay. I didn't watch it, but he didn't seem like he wanted what she wanted.
Yeah. Listen, I guess that's it. Anything else happen? I don't think so. What's that in the background? Is that the commercial?
Yeah.
You see it. All right. Is that it yet, then?
That's it.
All right, y'all. Thanks for joining with us. Hope you enjoyed.
Okay, it ain't nothing but a butter knife. I made that up.
Okay, I was like, did I miss that part? That's hilarious. Okay.
All right, peace out, y'all.
I'll talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.
All right, y'all be good.